What's going on, Dissidia family? This is Astinosis here with my first ever commentary on a Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video. Now, I had been against doing commentary for the longest time, simply because it can be difficult, and I felt like I just didn't want to speak too much and just showcase the abilities by execution, and I received feedback that it helps to hear the reason why I make the decisions that I do when I approach a fight. So I'm going to give it a shot. Bear with me, I will likely make mistakes. And so, to start off, Lena's Lost Chapters. This fight is a pain in the ass. I remember back in the day when she first launched, I failed at it. I could not do the EX mission because I never got her 35 in time. I did get it last minute, but it wasn't enough to get her built up, get it MLB, and knock it out the park. So I'm going to try something a little bit different with this one. Instead of using complete meta, while yes, I know that Lena is basically the goddess of support, Ramza has kind of fallen off. While he is synergy, he will perform a little bit better, but still not as good as some of the other characters. And then of course my boy Palom, very highly underrated, and I want to bring him because the boss is weak to ice and water, resistant to thunder. So sorry Beatrix fans, you're not going to be able to use her here. Now I don't have any special artifacts, nothing to write home about. Basically, all these guys got Jack. My Ramza definitely is not in a good place. I need to do some work on him. And Palom also does not have the best arts either, but he hits very, very hard. Now, the good thing is that I finished all these guys' Ifrit boards, so that's going to help in the long run. So what we're going to go ahead and do right now, as you can see I'm doing this live, I do not have this fight done yet. I'm going to go ahead and pick a friend unit, and I think I'm going to go with my boy Parzi from Kite's World. And so, here we go, let's jump right in. Now with Ramza, pretty self-explanatory. You always want to start off with the Galvanize to get the regen and all that good stuff to buff. And of course it helps everybody do more damage. Lena can go ahead and get that Windrake buff going because of the extension. It is now basically immediate, and I think it's perfect. I don't actually remember, but now I can conserve abilities with Palom for now, although the great thing about Palom with his EX is that he doesn't necessarily need to be as conserved, and also because of the way his dual cast and such work, he has more longevity than people give him credit for. So that's why I've always said, don't sleep on Palom. He is far better than anybody realizes. So I'll go ahead and get the mastery out on the rapid fire here. Unfortunately, it does not yet trigger an HP attack. Shout out on Ramza. And go ahead and get his bluff up. His personal buffs. And if you guys don't know how Palom works specifically, he is essentially, as Broadway saying put it, he's a cocky little shit. And in the original game, he didn't take much things seriously. And so it kind of goes to show that he kind of has this oh shit meter where he finally does start to take things seriously, but it's often too late. So here we go with this third wave, which is often a pain in the butt with a lot of these fights. I think Palom should have, nope, not quite, so here we go. And of course Palom with the AoE, that's always good. Sorry, you guys probably heard my cat whining. Always wanting attention. Alright, so for this, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and save the Enervate. Now, here's where Palom shines. And this is why I say people should not sleep on Palom, because they're like, oh, he has low uses. That is true, but he makes up for it because of that dual cast. Oh, you're still awake. You're still alive. Alright. So much more. Alright. So hopefully Palom can clean shop with, yep, Stardust. And this is perfect because it sets me up and sets Palom up to do some real damage. Alright, here we go. So the big thing to remember about these bosses is their debuffs that they will inflict on your party. Now, if you're like me and you have Lena, you're not going to have to worry about that too much. But if you don't have Lena, you're going to want to use somebody like, say, Selfie, Kate Sith, combination of buffers that will push all those debuffs off. Otherwise, you're going to have a bad time with that. There we go. That guy can chump. Go ahead and... No, let's go ahead and do this because that gives the party a buff. Ooh. Palom likes that. Yes, sir. Alright. And I can, let's see. No, we'll go ahead and bluff this guy. And of course, as Palom uses his abilities, his self-buffs that he uses give a lot longer of a duration. Take advantage of this. Let's lean up again. Booyah. As you can see, these guys have a lot of HP. I still remember back in the day, every time I felt like I was getting close, just couldn't quite cut it. It was rather aggravating. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and play this smart for now. See if I can avoid the break. I'm not gonna take any debuffs though, because girl Lena holding it down. Now, there is a very cheese way of doing this, and I'm considering making a video of it eventually, or maybe even on my... Uh-oh. That is not good. Ramza is about to get the debuff. You know what? We're going to go ahead and play this. It's a little bit soon, and yes, I do know that these guys are not weak to fire, but we'll make this work. That attack from Ifrit is just too good. Look at that damage. Right. Get another... You know what? We're gonna do her EX. And I'm actually gonna swap out Ramza with Golbez on this one. Yeah. Because this is really going to hurt. No, we're gonna take advantage of this. Like I said, see that buff there? 20 turns, so he's gonna be good for a while. Right now, Golbez with the nuking. Did I get a Windrake? Oh no, I did not get a Windrake arrow off. Okay, this is going to be interesting. We'll make it work. Because Lena should be able to push that shit off. Oh, bad move on my part, but we should be okay. Oh boy. Poison. Not too bad. That's whatever. Oh, I think he's got Max Brave down as well. Oh no, just attack. Okay. Palom with the EX again. This is going a lot smoother than I thought it would. You can probably hear my son humming in the background. Alright, here we go. Now, as you can see there, Palom still has very long time on his buffs, so not too concerned about him at this time, but I don't really feel like dealing with him getting broken right now. So we're going to put a stop to that. And you know what, let's go ahead and do that instead. They did not push the buff on. No matter. It's still going a lot smoother than I thought it would. Again, this is why I said do not sleep on Palom. If you got Palom, he's very viable in this fight, as you can see. So I'm of the belief that you can basically make just about anything work that can put out the damage, and so long as you're accounting for the debuffs that these bosses can place on you. I don't feel like getting broken. Ooh, that regen. As you recall me saying earlier, I would likely make mistakes. It just happens, you know, we're all human. And then, this is going quite well. I think Ramza had his EX, but nope, not quite. Nick's still bugging me. Go. Here's where they want to charge up and try and assert some dominance over me, but I'm not having it. This boy's about to probably go down. Swing and a miss. You know what, we're gonna roll with it. Might as well. Fight is just about over. How much HP damage? Oh, I don't have to worry about that. So, see ya. And boom, there you have it, folks. Cleared it with a very, very underrated character. Ramza, and of course the Queen of Assistance, the Princess Lenna. And, yeah, I'm pretty sure I made the score on that, so I'm not even tripping. Alright folks, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to doing more. Next up will be the summer event. I'm actually going to try something a little bit different that I think you all will enjoy, but you know, we'll see how it goes. And until next time.